Starting my 48 years in prison, knowing it's only going to be 48 hours in prison. I sat in my confinement, reminiscing, not about the past, it's going anyway, but what exactly lies ahead of immortality. I will be venturing into an unknown destination, because I know the spirit never dies. It suddenly dawned on me that I'd been in this state for 47 hours. A call from the warders brought me back to reality. We were being summoned for final routine briefing. When I arrived at that briefing center, I was isolated among all the prisoners. I was the only one who came in on murder. Everyone was alarmed. After the briefing, on my way back to my cell, a guy stopped me and challenged me to a fight to see if I was worth the evil hype. I constantly refused him till he took it personal. He pushed me away, and a minute to my final second of my 48 hours. Immediately, I fell and died. He was arrested and taken in for murder. But how did I know? When I died, for some reason, my spirit refused to move beyond here. It roamed, and there it discovered something about the one accused of murdering him. He had just finished his first tenure and was campaigning for a re-election. In terms of performance for the last 4 years,
food no day for boys to focus. Price no day even carry cost. Skin trouser don't turn to bogus. Hunger go kill person for Lagos. I dey slim them talk say na gym. Things too hard for this kind regime. Us are they no food to treat them. Hunger go kill person for Lagos. Jehovah, when will this pain be over? I dey pray hard and I dey pay tight too. Hunger still dey hold me tight. Hunger dey, hunger dey, oh. Hunger dey, hunger dey. Hunger dey, hunger dey, hunger dey, oh. Hunger dey, hunger dey. Hunger dey, hunger dey. Hunger dey, hunger dey. Hunger dey, hunger dey. Hunger dey.
it was worse than his predecessor. But as usual, they know how to have their way around the people. He made some so-called laws that the people want to hear about capital punishment for corrupt officers in government. To show his support and willingness to end corruption in the country, he agreed to set his only son as an example to the nation. He was to go to prison for a certain crime he actually didn't commit, just so his father's will to end corruption would be justified by the people and earn him their votes. In fact, his victory depends on this solo act. It would have worked until it got complicated. His father had decreed a death penalty for the crime of murder when the murderer is a politician's child. He believes the politicians should train their children the right way so others can emulate. His son was a hot-tempered type, and he got what he never bargained for. Because I died, not because he pushed me, but because my time was up. But no one has that knowledge but me, and he died with me. Immediately it spread that the son of the president murdered an inmate in prison. And the people are asking the president to keep to his word. After a lot of pressure, the president was given 48 hours to decide whether to be re-elected by keeping the law or rejected for not keeping the law. This was his only son, remember? But as with all these evil politicians, their ambition is greater than any other thing. He requested that his son be murdered. I suddenly discovered I started heading away into the unknown. Soon I appeared to a place I have never imagined, a beautiful place that I cannot describe. I started to feel at home before a voice brought me out of ecstasy. Jasper Dodo, you have not fulfilled the requirements to be in spirit paradise. You shall now depart to spirit prison, that way. He pointed to my left, and soon as I entered it, it was something else entirely. It was not glorious in any way, filled with tears, sadness, misery, and sorrow. The lamentations here are on another level. I started to feel guilty, but not too much. I looked up, and then I saw my baby clothed in white apparel, looking too beautiful to describe. I tried to reach out to her. There was a heavy rift between us. Some of their people can come unto us, but we cannot come unto them until we fulfill the requirements. Only a certain people from the paradise come unto us. They call them elders and sisters. They often come in twos. When they came to me, I was shocked. They did not judge me, but showed me compassion and love, so much that I desired to be like them. They taught me a way out of my present predicament. Anything that would make me see my baby again, I would. It took me through the process they call the restored gospel and taught me everything I needed to know. I loved it and I accepted it. It was then I realized they have played their own part. It was now my turn to play my own part. And my part would be to find someone on earth to use my name to be baptized on my behalf. That way I can fulfill all righteousness required to enter the spirit paradise. Now, how do I find someone when spirits cannot interfere in the world of the living? I pleaded with the gatekeeper to give me 48 hours to find someone to do these ordinances for me. And the gatekeeper gave me 48 hours to take on a human form and do that which I needed to do. I did get into a human form, but was into a body of a woman, not just any woman. I mean the Queen Goddess of Ujaja Kingdom. How on earth do I get this done in 48 hours without risking my redemption?